Okay. Hmm. Oh, wait. Second.
I've prepared a special song.
Okay, Twitch is up. And okay, let me just do this. All right, we finally get to finish the second part. I also beat all the hard mode missions as well, so we got that. And yeah, I am totally hyped. I've been waiting. Yeah. Hold on, let me just move my camera a little bit. That looks good, right? Should I move it up a little bit just to do that? Sure, why not? Are we dropping frames though? No, I think it looks good. 77.2, something is like on. Let's see. %79.2% on my CPU. What is going on? Oh, might be because of this. Maybe it's Twitter. Okay. Is it better now? Still 76.9. Possibly running a stream somewhere. Let me get rid of some tabs. It's probably in all the tabs. 76%. Well, it's the best we've got. Okay. A reset era. Could be that. Okay. So the allocated time... Okay, jump down to 67. That's good. 46? That's good. Must be the dual streaming. Probably. I guess so. Okay. So I think this is where we left off with Tell Me Your Wish A, so... yeah. Last time... where we left off was, Rappy meets up with, Red Hood, their first meeting, which will influence her from then on, I assume. Let me see, do I need to put the music a little lower? Like right here.
Okay, let me make sure I'm getting all this. It's been over 30 years since humanity moved into the Ark. Inside there, they prepared for a counterattack. But the first surface reclamation war ended in complete disaster.
Okay. Right, okay. Remind me that... At least she's reminding me of how this timeline works.
After that, they went back to the drawing board and began the second surface reclamation war.
Uh-huh, okay.
Unfortunately, it's been 2 years since then, and we're getting our butts handed to us. Did I get everything?
Yeah.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing up here?
I must meet with another squad at the designated rendezvous point. I've been trying to make contact with them, but it has proven difficult because of the alpha particles.
What the heck are alpha particles?
I guess you wouldn't know this, huh?
They are molecules which can disrupt Rapture communication systems. They've been scattered all over the surface.
I thought you said they disrupt Rapture's communication systems. Why aren't yours working?
The alpha particles also seem to adversely affect the Ark's communication systems. Raptures have also gone on to build their own communication network which is unaffected by alpha particles.
Bummer.
Who are you?
Me? I'm Red Hood.
I know your name. You told me. Please state your squad affiliation and your reason for being
Oh god,
here.
the big reveal. Blow your mind, Rappy.
Hmm.
Let's see if she says it though.
Do I really need to get into all of this? Fine. I'll tell you, but keep your hat on. I'm from the Goddess Squad.
Doesn't believe her.
So you are Red Hood, a member of the Goddess Squad. And when you came to, 30 years had passed. Is that correct?
That's right, but you're not shocked?
Could this be a mind switch?
Huh?
Never mind. Let's proceed to the rendezvous point.
Dang, harsh crowd.
The communication
crowd.
equipment there should still be operational, so we will be able to contact the Ark. Once we get there, I can inform them about you.
I've got a name, you know.
Yeah.
I'll inform them about Miss Red Hood.
Come on, no need to be so formal. Drop the miss.
Fine. Red Hood.
Much better. Nice to meet you, Rappy.
Likewise. Okay. Part B. Honestly, Rappy, I was expecting a little more from Rappy, you know? She looked up to the squad. Considering she watched them on TV, I assume. I think, right? Okay. Rappy helps remove the rust which has gathered on Red Hood's weapon. She also gathers additional ammunition and supplies.
How's the condition of your weapon? And the bullets?
All good.
All right then. Let's move.
Hold on.
Hmm?
We need to bury them.
Oh. Yeah, I guess, Rappy, who has fought for so long, has slowly grown dissociated with, you know, all her dying team members.
Excuse me?
All these Nikkes fought hard and gave their lives to the cause. We should bury them.
Why?
What do you mean? It's common decency to give someone a proper burial after they've passed.
It's not an efficient use of time. We need to keep moving.
Then you go first. I'll join you after I've buried them.
I'll help.
You're not just helping. We're doing this together.
Rappy and Red Hood dig graves and bury the scattered bodies of the mass-produced Nikkes. After some hesitation, Red Hood sticks the gun upright, so they act as impromptu gravestones.
You all made the ultimate sacrifice. Now, rest in peace.
The dead can't hear you.
How do you know? Have you died before?
I have. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I guess I have too. Why the heck am I talking to the dead then? When they can't hear me?
I cannot answer that for you.
I'm not so sure myself. I just want to. Alright, let's go.
They find solace, you know, and comfort in it. I guess that's why they do it. And all the insanity that there
You said you were a
is.
mass-produced Nikke, right?
That's right.
I've never heard of that model before. Then again, 30 years have passed. Is it a new model?
Correct.
Do you like old music?
Nah,
I don't understand the question.
you know, the classics.
Like old country and stuff like that?
I don't listen to music.
Oh, really? This is perfect then. I'll lend you my cassette player. Once you have a listen, you won't be able to get it out of your head. At least, that's what I would say if it wasn't busted. Do you know how to fix this by any chance?
I can repair most simple machines.
Then fix this up for me, would you?
Oh, why? Oh, give me a sec here. Dude, I can hear my headphones like creaking all over the place. It's like creak, creak. Oh. I think this was a little bigger. Like that. Make it a little smaller. Okay. Oh, let me get a drink. Got some Gatorade, H2O. Gatorade. Wow. It's like Gatorade. Okay. This is okay, but
Why?
Because I need it, that's why.
I see no reason to fix a cassette player right now.
That's right. She broke it. Or it broke over time.
The surface is dangerous. We should not waste our time on frivolous tasks.
Frivolous? Ouch! That stings. Music can help you get through all sorts of rough patches in life, don't you know?
No, I do not.
Jeez. I didn't realize I joined up with such a snooty individual. All right, Miss High and Mighty. What are your amazing hobbies that have got you dismissing music in its entirety?
He doesn't have any.
I don't have hobbies.
You've got to be joking.
I do not make jokes.
It's like the straight man and the funny person.
Then what do you like?
I do not have any personal preferences.
Okay, now you're pulling my leg.
I told you, I do not jest.
I feel like this conversation is going in circles.
Rappy feels a sense of deja vu. The countless questions direct her way, to which she has given the same answers time and time again. This line of conversation has become a mainstay in her life, oh yeah.
Any places you want to see or things you want to do?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
No.
How come?
All hopes and dreams do is make you feel empty inside.
Oof. Oof.
I've seen countless people die without having achieved anything. Not a single one of them managed to achieve their dreams. So, I have no aspirations, no dreams, because I know exactly how everything ends.
Ouch. Ugh, this line right
I've
here.
seen countless people die without having achieved anything.
Ouch. What have you done with your life?
You do?
Yes, I do.
Then I will grant you one wish.
Oh, how grateful. Or gracious.
Tell me what you want to do.
Rappy is taken aback. This is a new twist in the formula, one different from the countless repetitions she has experienced before.
What?
I'll grant you one wish.
Why?
Red Hood grins. Rappy finds it to be somewhat off-putting. Although Red Hood's expression remains effusive, sweat trickles down her face, and her body begins to tremble ever so slightly. Uh-oh.
Because I don't think I have that much time left.
Corruption.
Oh, well, fake wish.
Wait! I know my eyes are red, but my mind is fine. Put that gun away!
The rules dictate we must eliminate any Nikke who has been corrupted.
I'm telling you, it's not corruption, it's something else. Maybe half corruption?
Well,
I don't know.
well, here's my brother's like raging at a Yu-Gi-Oh. So much for the sleeping off the corruption, right? She's still corrupted, somewhat. I guess, half corrupted?
There's no such thing.
Okay, fine, that was a lie. But I'm not lying to you when I say that I'm fine.
Those suffering from corruption often repeat the same phrases. Answer my question. What is your favorite genre of music?
Country music.
What do you enjoy most of all?
Country music.
Oh god.
What is something you would like to do?
Country music.
That's it. You have to be disposed of.
Not the best way of alleviating distrust.
No, you're just asking crappy questions.
I mean, we can tell that she's cognizant. Rappy lowers her gun.
This is the first case I've seen like this.
It's been like this for a while.
Do you know why?
No clue. Maybe I have a high tolerance.
Were you corrupted the entire time you were asleep those 30 years?
I think so. I thought I was cured, but guess not.
You said you didn't have much time left. What do you mean?
I meant exactly what it sounds like. I can feel it. This is the end of the line. I'm sure of it.
How much time do you have left?
Not sure. A week, at most, if I were to guess.
You seem awfully calm about it. all things considered.
I mean, she kind of settled the idea like 30 years back. She was, you know, okay with that, okay with dying already.
I've accepted it.
Yeah.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't have any regrets, but I've done everything I possibly could. So, with the little time I have left, I'd like to grant you one wish.
I don't wish for anything. Besides, you don't have to go out of your way to help me.
I don't need a grand reason. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to. And if you don't have a wish, then we can come up with one for you. How does that sound?
But why?
Rappy is once again hit with a sense of deja vu. There have been many times when she received a helping hand. The reasons were, well, multitudinous, interest, pity, boredom, or someone's desire to feel superior. Never heard of this word before, but nice one. Whatever the motivation has been, however, many people have extended a helping hand to her. Rappy did not have disdain for those who wished to help her, but she also harbored no expectations. Interest waned, pity didn't last. People got busy, fell on hard times, or died. For reasons just as multitudinous, everyone withdrew their offer to help her. So she learned to never expect anything. This time is no different. It is obvious that death will come, and so, as always, Rappy allows things to unfold.
Fine. Do as you want.
Good. Then what should we try first? I doubt you're gonna come up with a lofty aspiration right away, so why don't we start with where you'd like to go? Is there any famous spots that you've always wanted to visit?
Deja vu once again washes over Rappy. She parses through her memory and issues a response, which will allow her to sidestep this venture completely.
The lift.
Okay.
Huh? Come again?
Yeah. The lift.
Isn't that like the main rapture nest? Or have things changed?
No place has a higher density of raptures.
You call that a famous place? More like infamous. Going there is a one-way ticket to the afterlife. Fine, let's go.
What?
We won't be able to get too close, but we'll be able to see it from afar. If we get a chance, we can try to get closer. Do you know the way? Let's go!
Okay.
What the heck is she thinking? That's her rendezvous, right? I'm assuming.
So, what do you think?
Rappy takes off the earbuds and thoughts begin to swirl around in her brain.
Do you like it?
It's working properly. The repairs were effective.
Not that, I'm talking about the music. Do you like it?
It's good.
It's good. Yeah, that's all I got.
You can be honest.
I don't like it very much.
Red Hood, Rappy's personality is as flat as an ironing board. She doesn't have it yet, okay? You can help her, but, you know. I don't know, yeah.
Then let's listen to something else.
No thanks.
Here, try this one. You've got to listen to as many different genres as possible to develop a taste for something.
But all you have is country music.
Are you done with that?
I have consumed the minimum amount of calories required, so I am finished.
No way! You left the most delicious part!
I do not care about taste.
Open your mouth.
Hmm?
Have a taste of that. Delicious, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Close your eyes and savor it. Just like with the music, you've got to try different kinds of food to develop an appreciation. The same goes for weapons. You're good at shooting, So why don't we try and introduce some style into the way we shoot?
Oh
The more
god.
outfits you try on, the better. Oh, that hat looks good on you. You've got to log in plenty of hours of sleep to get the hang of it. The way you sleep is so rigid. You look like a corpse. If you want to grow to enjoy conversation, you need to talk more often. Make a joke, and I'll let you know if it's funny. Fighting is something you'll come to appreciate the more you do it. You're even better at hand-to-hand combat than you are at shooting.
Red Hood,
Yeah?
I would appreciate it if you didn't force your personal preferences upon me.
What? I'm not forcing anything on you. I'm merely offering suggestions.
The moment I don't enjoy something, you push and never stop.
Alright. So, maybe I'm a bit assertive with my suggestions.
It's fine. I don't need any of this.
You really don't have any interests? Nothing in the whole wide world intrigues you?
No.
You sure you don't have some kind of mental problem?
Perhaps I do. But I do not feel any discomfort.
It's not a matter of comfort. If you don't have any thoughts on anything, no likes or dislikes, what's the point of living?
I can live without it.
How can you call that living, though?
Yeah, what she said.
When you look at me, am I dead?
No.
Then that means I can live without any of this.
Yeesh! You're really good at getting under people's skin. Have you ever considered becoming a commentator? You've certainly got the acid tongue for it.
I'll think about it.
Lies.
Let's continue.
Rappy, do you really want to see the lift?
Of course. I told you. I don't know how to lie.
Oh, is she gonna get her? Yeah, okay. First wish.
Here we are.
There you're at the lift. Oh my god, what are they?
It's been ages since I last saw this thing in person. But I can't say that I missed it. You want to try getting a little closer?
If we do that, we'll die.
Yeesh.
Yeah, you're probably right. Holy moly! Are those all raptures? Wild! I wonder what they're hiding over there that warrants such heavy guard. Did you know? I almost went into space on that thing.
No, I didn't know that.
You're a real bore sometimes,
Yeah,
Rappy.
the only one who went up there was Cinderella.
So, how does it feel to have your wish granted? Do you feel like anything within you has changed?
No.
Feeling emotional? Moved to tears?
No.
Overwhelmed with so much joy that you're gonna bust out laughing?
No.
Feel like you can die without any regrets now?
I've always felt that way.
Alright then. What should we try next?
Next?
Your wish was granted, so now you've gotta make another one. I'm no genie, but I'm sure I've got enough time to grant you up to 3 wishes. Come on, what's the next wish? You made up wanting to see this place, didn't you?
You knew?
Uh-oh.
For someone who says they can't lie, you're awfully good at it. Anyone could see you were just throwing something out there so that I'd get off your case. But you didn't count on me being so almighty, so righteous, so magnificent, and making that outlandish dream come true. So, hurry up and tell me your next wish.
Oh, that's not good.
Incoming fire.
Even they're mad at how long you're taking to respond! beyond!
Do you think so?
How would I know? Duck!
Many of them will be gathering here soon. I believe retreating is the best option.
I don't know. I think we can take them.
Really?
Of course not! That was a joke! Lead the way!
We shouldn't go back the way we came. There's too little cover. Let's go another route.
Fine by me!
Rappy and Red Hood begin to run.
Giddy up, partner!
Incoming.
Oh, crap!
The ground shakes, causing the two to stagger. The ground underneath them splits with a resounding crack. Rappy loses her balance, falls in the crevice, and is instantly swallowed by the darkness.
Rappy!
The good friend goes after her. Rappy attempts to lift herself up, but is unable. It is pitch black all around her.
My legs.
Oh no. She lifts her head and looks up. A light can be seen through the crack. Explosions ring out constantly.
Rappy, are you okay? Answer me!
Rappy's about to shout back in response, but stops short. Red Hood makes her feel uncomfortable. The way she heedlessly insists on becoming closer friends, her unsolicited kindness. There had been many like her, but they all died or been corrupted. They had given Rappy hope for the future and then abandoned her. Red Hood would be no different from the rest.
Get lost, all of you. I'm busy. Hey! Are you alive down there?
Red.
Rappy once again stops herself from responding. Red Hood was corrupted. She didn't have a week left. She would die. Corruption was incurable. Rappy would probably end up having to pull the trigger herself. She didn't want to do that. Enveloped in the darkness, she curls up in a fetal position, hoping that Red Hood would give up and run away. But the explosions and tremor don't stop. Rappy covers her ears and closes her eyes. But the flashes of light seep through her closed eyelids, and the incessant explosions pierce through her covered ears. I bet your Red Hood's gonna take them all out or something. She is forced to open her eyes, removed her hands, and look up. Red Hood continues to fight. She has not left her and keeps checking down into the crevice, hurling an endless string of profanities while also calling for Rappy. Yeah.
Run away.
Of course, you know, she doesn't want the same situation to happen to her, you know. Every time she's lost somebody.
Leave me behind. Don't give me hope.
At some point, the explosions stop. Rappy remains motionless. The worst case scenario flashes through her mind. She resigns herself to what has happened and curls up once again.
Red Hood.
The sound of a small stone falling to the ground. It's gonna take more than that to take out a goddess, you mother effers. Rappy opens her eye. Did I skip a line? The sound of stones falling to the ground. Rappy opens her eyes wide. Rappy lifts her head and looks up. They are standing in the light. Streaming through the crack is Red Hood.
Phew. Are you alive?
the power creep between a mass-produced and a freaking Grimm's model, right? She's a Grimm's model. I mean, yeah. Not a Grimm's model. She's like, yeah, between that and the goddess.
Hey, it's impolite not to answer when someone's talking to you.
Red Hood.
Yep, that's me. So you're alive. Great.
Red Hood is no different from all the others. But for some reason, Rappy begins to think that she might not die or be consumed by the corruption after all. Sorry.
I have a wish.
Huh? Talk about strange timing.
I want to be like you. Tell me, what do I have to do to become like you?
Wow, that's a big... Yeah, okay, that's a big one to fill. Guardian of the Ark. We're gonna have a montage! A training montage! A series of lights suddenly illuminate the dark space.
What the?
Okay, where you at now? Are you at the Ark?
This must be some kind of underground facility.
Apparently.
Where does it connect to?
There's no way to know.
Alright. Stay here for a moment. I'll go check it out.
Where are you going?
Don't worry, I'm a jack of all trades. The only thing I can't really do is repairs.
Then you're not a jack of all trades.
Why do you always have a way of finding the pettiest quibbles? Anyway, this almost certainly isn't a rapture facility. I'll go see if I can find someone to fix you.
The reports say that there aren't any humans left on the surface. There's no way you'll find someone who can help.
So do you want to sit around here and do nothing instead? Even if there aren't any people, I might find some supplies. I'll be back, so be patient and wait here. Unless you want me to carry you.
I'll wait.
Good. Good. Even though it's unlikely, if anything happens while I'm gone, just... call out for me. And I'll come running.
Okay.
Just make sure the cat doesn't get your tongue like it did a few moments ago, alright?
Yeah, she was annoyed.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be back.
Red Hood walks off resolutely. Meanwhile, Rappy watches her from behind, somewhat dazed.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Red Hood continues to walk down an ominous corridor.
Ugh. I hate these kinds of places. They give me the creeps. Some music would work wonders for this joint. Huh. It's a door.
A massive iron door blocks Red Hood's path.
Jeez, what's up with this thing? It's gotta be at least 10 meters tall. Wonder if I could break through it. Guess there's only one way to find out.
Red Hood aims her rifle at the towering door. Oh, it just opens? Okay, someone's expecting ya. Just as she's about to pull the trigger, steam billows from all sides of the door as it slowly opens.
Should I consider that a welcome?
Sure! Red Hood heads in through the doorway. Inside, it's both dark and warm.
What a weird place. Hello? Is anybody here?
Yes.
Oh god,
Be quiet,
wow.
will you? I hate noise.
Just random person here.
Gah! You scared me.
Is that Red Hood?
And they know each other?
Do you know me?
Of course I do.
Who are you?
I am... No. We are deep. How to refer to us? I suppose it would be apt to consider us guardians of the Ark.
Guardians of the Ark?
Correct. I'm afraid I can't tell you much more than that. It's classified.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Let me guess. Central government?
No. I would appreciate it if you thought of us as something more sophisticated.
Okay, I will.
Much appreciated.
So, do you run this place?
You could say that, yes.
What is this place?
It is the basement of the lift. This is where the power source of the lift is located.
No way.
The power source of the lift.
Would you like to see? It's right here.
Oh. Oh boy. I think this is from... We saw this with the Trony a leg event, right? So this is more clarification we're getting here.
Wait a minute. Is that a rapture core?
And it's quite big.
Correct. It is called the Ultramassive Core.
Oh.
Not the most creative name out there.
Very distinct.
I don't like it either.
So, if this thing broke, would the lift be kaput?
Correct. It would no longer be operational.
This thing is what the Raptures use to come down to our world, isn't it?
You are well informed.
Then isn't breaking this thing the answer to all our problems?
If you are referring to the Raptures, you are correct.
So let's start busting this thing up.
No, we cannot.
So there's one on the lift and then one at the arc, right? So...
The Ultramassive Core is part of a pair.
Yeah, there we go. I see.
If one breaks, the other will break as well. Right now, they are maintaining a stable resonance with one another from a distance.
Why does that matter? Who cares if they both break?
Because one of them goes to the arc.
The other core is inside the arc.
Yeah.
It is being used as the arc's power source.
So you're saying...
If you destroy this core, the arc's core will be destroyed as well. All those people will be trapped underground. All of their infrastructure will cease to function in an instant. They will be doomed to die. Humanity will be wiped out.
I'm not entirely sure I follow.
In the near future, this area will be further fortified.
Oh no, that's not good.
It will not be possible for anyone to trespass upon this place, by accident or otherwise, as you have. If you wish to exterminate the Raptures, the Ark must be sacrificed.
Sacrifice the Ark?
Destroying this core will eradicate the Raptures, yes. But humanity will also perish. Ironically, the key to victory may well lie in finding a way to abandon the Ark.
Oh my god.
Although, I am not sure if that will be possible.
We can win if we destroy the Ark.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
How do you know who I am?
It would be rather strange for me not to be familiar with the Goddess Squad.
Oh.
I thought you had been disposed of due to corruption, but it appears I was mistaken. You do still seem to be affected by corruption, however.
You're good. Are you a doctor?
More or less. But it is rather peculiar. Decades have passed, and yet you are still alive. How is that possible?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just built differently.
Yeah.
Huh. Are you attempting to heal your comrade who fell through the fissure?
That's right. You were watching everything?
Well, this is an important place. I see everything. Since were you anyone
Dang it.
else, you would already be dead. Well, this is an important place. I see everything. Since it is you, I'll let you live. Were you anyone else, you would already be dead.
She's so, like... She says things so, like, calm and nice, but, you know... she's probably evil at some... she's probably evil.
Sounds like you have experience with this sort of thing.
That I do. At least a few dozen times. Let's go. I can fix a broken leg rather easily.
Alright.
And
Thanks.
you're just gonna trust her? You're just gonna trust her? Red Hood stares at the ultramassive core behind her for a brief moment before walking away. Red Hood and Deep. Ah, look at Rappy, who was asleep.
Hey, Rappy. I brought someone to fix...
Quiet. Nothing good will come out of her seeing me.
Then what about me?
You do not have long left to live, so it doesn't matter.
You certainly don't sugarcoat anything.
Let me check on your friend's condition.
Deep squats down and examines Rappy, placing her head on Rappy's head and chest.
Huh. This is a mass-produced model. My goodness, there's really nothing inside her. Frankly, I'm stunned at how little there is.
Oh yeah, you're not the only one.
Are you talking about her chest? I mean, sure, she's flat, but I don't think it's that bad.
Quiet.
Deep goes silent, seemingly deep in thought.
What are you doing?
I haven't worked on either mass-produced models or Grim models before. This could be a good opportunity.
Okay, she is a Grimm's model.
You aren't going to fix her?
With the twin cores, the only outcome is mutually assured destruction. We have to leave the possibility of coexistence open.
What are you talking about?
Sleep for a while.
A golden light bursts from Deep's hand. Red Hood loses consciousness and collapses to the ground.
Perhaps I should take a look at the corruption's progression. I might be able to help.
Deep places her hand on Red Hood's head.
No, not possible. It's too far along.
What the beep?
However, the nymph is continuing to fight, despite the corruption. Eventually, they will both destroy one another. Having said that, she possesses a most incredible will. It's hard to believe. It's a miracle that she's endured as long as she has. It is a pity we did not meet sooner.
Oh, and now they're just back outside.
Are you awake?
What the... When did I fall asleep?
I just woke up too.
What? Right. Your leg.
What are you so frantic for? Didn't you fix it for me?
Huh?
Red Hood stares at Rappy's leg. It is fully intact with no trace of any damage.
Huh? When did that happen?
How would I know? I was unconscious.
My head feels kind of funny. I get it. I must have instinctively mastered the art of repairing. I told you I was a jack of all trades.
Right.
She doesn't remember, or she's lying about it.
I think so too.
Like a miracle. Okay, so... we'll finish this pretty quick, I think.
Too slow.
If I speed up, my shooting will become too unstable.
Then keep practicing until your shooting is stable.
It feels inefficient to shoot while moving.
And that's why you're a mass-produced.
Then don't do it. You said you wanted to be like me, didn't you? I was more than happy to pass down my secret techniques. But alas, I have been cursed with an unwilling student. It appears my legacy dies here.
Fine. I'll try.
Good student. Go on, move. We don't have time.
12 hours earlier.
So, your wish is to become like me? I didn't mishear you, did I?
No.
You heard me correctly. Don't you think you're being a bit greedy? To become as versatile, strong, beautiful, and even-tempered as me is a big ask.
Even-tempered, you say? Okay. Well, I guess when you're comparing it to, like, Black Scarlet and Dorothy, they make you look tame in comparison, except for the, you know, lewd stuff.
It'll be quite the challenge.
I'm aware of that.
But you can't become me, Rappy. You'll always be you.
No, I'm nothing. So I can become you.
Yikes. All right. Then may I ask you why you want this?
I don't think you will die or lose your sanity. I know that you are in the late stages of corruption and don't have much time left. But I simply can't conjure up that image of you.
My heroics have got you mesmerized.
I don't think you're entirely wrong there.
Whoa. What's gotten into you? Do you want to become a hero?
When I was very young, and still human, I was bedridden. All I could do was watch TV. Watching Nikke's was the only thing that brought me joy. I thought they were amazing. Goddesses of victory, fighting for humanity. But the day I became a Nikke, I kept hearing all this information about how Nikkes weren't goddesses of victory. Before long, I experienced that truth firsthand. It wasn't just me. All the Nikkes I met were the same. Far from goddesses of victory, they were terribly human, pitiable, and weak creatures. But you are different. You are the goddess of victory that I envisioned when I was young. Unbreakable, beautiful, in defiance of death. You embody all of those things.
I don't think I'm as great as you think I am.
I think you are.
Fine. I'll help you. I will pass on everything I have to you. This will be the last thing I do before I leave this world. What a dramatic development.
Present time.
This is hard.
It is. It's not something you can master in a day or two.
How did you practice?
I didn't practice. I was like this from the start.
Oh.
That's not exactly helpful advice.
I told you. We're on different levels.
Not everyone can be gifted as you, Red Hood.
Now, keep going.
Maybe hard work can do it, though.
I've always enjoyed the saying that effort surpasses talent.
Okay. Evening.
Red Hood,
Yeah?
why did you help me?
What? Where is this coming from?
You woke up after 30 years. You could have searched for your old squad mates. Or completed something you weren't able to finish before.
I considered that. But I parted ways with my squad mates pretty gracefully. So I feel my story with them came to a satisfying conclusion. Besides, they're all probably busy with other things right now.
Oh god. They are, you know, with massive trauma. In the case of Dorothy.
I'm not worried about them. I'm sure they're doing well on their own.
Sure. Majority of them are.
Also, there's no guarantee I'd be able to find them anyway. So I decided to help the person who was right in front of me. who acts like if she died tomorrow, she wouldn't feel any remorse.
I still feel that way.
Foolish student. Why do you choose to live life so half-heartedly? Go live your life. Living is a wonderful thing. If you keep living, you'll find something. I guarantee it. Not least of all because you'll be a bona fide graduate of the Red Hood Academy.
Tell me more about your squad mates.
Why? So you can go find them and ask them to be your squad mates? I knew it. I won't tell you. They're mine. I can say this much, though. They were strong, in many ways. They're the type where it was impossible to imagine them bending or breaking, like you say about me.
Do you think I'll ever have my own squad mates like that?
You'll have to become unbendable first. Unbreakable. Birds of a feather flock together.
All right.
So keep at it. To be honest, the first order of business is working on that boring personality of yours.
I will try.
It's a shame I never got to visit my hometown.
Where is your hometown?
I don't know. I have no idea where we are.
I can find out.
It's fine. I'm too scared to go. What if it's gone?
Even so, I think you should at least try to visit.
Nah, we don't have time for that.
What was your hometown like?
Just an ordinary village. Nothing special. Like any old village you find anywhere. Although, that makes me miss it even more. Don't think too hard about it. We can't go anyway. Let's get some sleep. Why aren't you getting this? You run, make a sharp turn, and then... you aim and shoot!
This gun center of mass makes that kind of movement impossible.
The Red Hood style does not discriminate against any type of firearm. Foolish student.
You try it.
Give me that.
Red Hood takes Rappy's gun, sprints at full speed, makes a sharp turn, and fires all in one smooth motion. A tightly clustered grouping of bullet holes appear neatly in the center of the training target. Ha! You just need to keep training, student.
You see, it's because your movements are too predictable. Have you ever heard of the sentiment, think outside of the box and you'll get better results?
No, I haven't.
Alright. Now that the master has given you a demonstration, all that's left is to practice.
Roger.
You need to be bolder. That means you can't simply follow the manual. You need to catch the enemy off guard.
Won't that make it hard for our allies to react?
In situations like that, you've got to have faith that your allies will come in clutch.
That's easier said than done.
This applies to more than combat, by the way. The same can be said for nearly every aspect of life. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you need to trust your gut. Have you ever done that?
Yes.
Oh, really?
I struck a Nikke who was speaking ill of me.
You?
And I don't exactly remember when, but I once gave a present to a squad mate.
You?
If that's all you're going to keep saying, then I won't continue.
Oh, sorry. So, how do you feel when you did that?
I felt proud.
Ha! You see, how is it that you know all that but somehow ended up such a square? You need to try living like that all the time. If it's difficult, try to force yourself. It'll help a lot.
In what way?
I don't know. Try it. You'll find out.
Why did you become a Nikke?
You go first.
I don't want to know that. I want to know her backstory, Red Hood's backstory.
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
I lost consciousness, and when I came to, I was already a Nikke.
Same as me.
Oh.
That's surprising.
Really? I was what you could call a hoodlum.
Oh, a hoodlum.
My entire life revolved around avoiding work and hanging out with my friends, causing trouble. Then I got into an accident and ended up dead. When I woke up, I had been turned into a Nikke. Apparently, I had been a suitable candidate.
How do you feel about living as a Nikke?
I don't have a passionate sense of duty or anything. I simply thought that since this was how things had turned out, I might as well put my best foot forward. Turns out I was a good fit for it after all. Plus, you couldn't have asked for better squad mates than the ones I got. So, having worked that hard, you know, this is the first time I've ever talked about any of this. Anyway, the thing I ended up thinking most often of all was, let's beat the Raptures.
How's that working out for ya?
My squad mates really influenced me a lot. There's a saying that really summed up my life then. My existence was made complete by the existence of others.
Your squad mates.
Try and be friends with them as much as you can. They'll prove invaluable. Mark my words. Besides, it gets awful lonely going solo. I'm hitting the sack. Sleep tight.
Red Hood,
What is it? I'm going to sleep.
if you're trying to sleep, wouldn't it be better to turn off the music?
Nonsense. Oh, I mean, yeah, that could attract raptures, but it's a good, you know, atmosphere. Helps you go to sleep.
What's the big deal? It's nice to listen to it as you doze off.
Yeah, that would be Red Hood's way of sleeping.
I don't agree.
Don't worry. You'll like it eventually once you listen to it enough. You've got talent. You're learning fast.
Could it be because I started without any preconceptions?
Maybe. Let's see. Next, you have to go back to the Ark. It's time for us to part ways, my friend.
What? But there's still time.
Come on. I'll see you off.
No, not yet.
Rappy, it's over now. You know that. Let's go.
No! Okay, live. We're slowly reaching the end. As Rappy and Red Hood walk together, neither of them says a word. Only the sound of music can be heard. Rappy desperately tries to think of a topic of discussion, but nothing comes to mind.
Rappy,
Rappy is startled by Red Hood's interjection.
what are you so startled for? You didn't do anything, did you?
No, it's nothing.
Rappy realizes that she is stuttering.
How long until we reach the Ark?
The Ark. How long?
Come on, get a hold of yourself.
Red Hood, let's go to your hometown. You said you wanted to visit it, didn't you?
She doesn't want it to end. Oh.
Forget it. I told you. I don't even know where it is.
I'll find it. Tell me everything you can remember. We can find it.
It's okay.
Suddenly, an old memory of Rappy resurfaces. It's okay. A magical word that makes people reflect on what they've done.
Rappy?
What have I done? This time wasn't supposed to be for me. It was additional time that was miraculously given to you. All I did was think about myself.
Hey,
Red Hood gives Rappy a light slap on the back.
You've got it all wrong. Pull yourself together. This was all my own decision.
Oh, she's so supportive.
Stop spiraling.
But you're...
I'm not unhappy. I've let it all go. I told you. It was fun when I thought about how I was training my own successor. Now let's go!
Living legacy,
Foolish
woman.
disciple. Come on. I said let's go.
Red Hood keeps walking, and Rappy follows. Neither of them say anything. Okay, oh my god. Rappy stares at Red Hood's, okay, that one just popped out. Rappy stares at Red Hood's back. Red Hood doesn't seem to feel any hesitation, concern, or sadness. Rappy doesn't take her eyes off her for 1 second. Trying to engrave the image of Red Hood in her memory. For hours, they walk.
Phew.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting a little tired. Let's rest for a bit before continuing.
Sure.
Rappy has a gut feeling. This is really the end. Red Hood leans against an old building, showing clear signs of fatigue. Rappy doesn't know when it started, but Red Hood's eyes are stained red.
Dang. This is really tuckering me out. Must be getting old.
Do you want something to drink?
No, you go ahead. Rappy, go now. This is as far as I go.
I'm not leaving you.
Nikkes who are corrupted harm even their closest friends. You know that. It's embarrassing to admit.
You have nothing to be ashamed of.
You know you can't shoot me. You're planning to die with me? Is that it? I made myself very clear before. You have to go live. So go!
I will shoot. I'll live.
Alright, do it then. Have you found something to aspire towards?
Yes.
Don't do anything you'll regret. I'm not really as great as you make me out to be.
Whether you are great or not doesn't matter. You're a good person. That's undeniable. So I want to be like you.
Thank you. But you know what? You're a good person too. I was pretty lucky to have met someone like you along the way.
Red Hood scrunches her fists and extends it out.
I've passed on everything I know to you. You'll have to take it from here.
I will.
Rappy gives Red Hood a fist bump.
It's a real bummer having to leave you behind like this, you know?
Without a word, Rappy places the earbuds in Red Hood's ears. Then presses play on the cassette player.
Good. This is really good. I'm going.
Yeah.
Red Hood's eyes close. And never open again. Oh, God, the freaking art. Okay.
No.
Oh God, they're acting the living bejesus out of it. Almost got me there, almost got me. For the entire week, Rappy exists as if in a dream. In that week, she experienced more than she had in her entire life prior. Rappy clutches onto Red Hood's lifeless body and cries. Screams, cries more. After some time, Rappy ceases to move as well. Even after seasons change, one after the other. Rappy doesn't move. Seasons come and go, and Rappy never moves an inch. What the babe? Rappy opens her eyes. There's no one in her arms.
Red Hood?
Rappy looks around. There's nothing. Rappy quickly stands up. Breathing heavily, she frantically looks around the area.
Where? Could you really be alive?
Rappy suddenly feels a sense of calm. She places her hand on her chest. Her mind feels at peace. Red Hood was dead. However, despite that, she feels as if she is still with her somehow.
I will become you.
Rappy begins to walk.
Let's go back to the Ark.
Ark, Elysian headquarters. Two people walk speedily down a hallway.
What's her status?
Surprisingly normal.
How long has it been?
Over 4 years.
Wow.
I can't believe it. Have you checked the combat data?
Yes, it seems there have been more than 300 battles over the past 4 years.
300? Not 30?
Yes, 300. And that's only the number of large-scale engagements she took place in. If we include all encounters with Raptures, it's more than 3 times that.
Oh, she took in the battle data?
This is unbelievable.
Trust me, I felt the same. But the data doesn't lie.
Let's hurry. Excuse me.
There's some weird magic doohickey going on with the absorption of her, I guess. Well, I guess Deep did something, right?
Over there.
Wow, we actually get to see her without the mask? Or the goggles, I guess?
RR15436. Is that correct?
Put your name in her mouth.
I'm Ingrid, the CEO of Elysian. Let me confirm again. RR15436 is your name, correct?
No. It's Rappy.
Very well, Rappy. How are you feeling?
Fine. No issues.
All right. I'm going to ask you a few simple questions now. I only ask that you answer truthfully.
Okay, how truthfully is she gonna
Alright.
be, though?
Did you participate in the Second Surface Reclamation
Okay.
War 6 years ago?
Yes, that's true.
I do not know for how long, but yes, I did.
For 2 years, you took part in numerous operations, large and small. Correct?
That's correct.
After that, we suddenly lost contact with you for 4 years. Where have you been during that time?
I was on the surface.
What were you doing on the surface for 4 whole years?
I was searching for a way back to the Ark.
Alone?
Impressive.
There were a few Nikkes who joined me along the way. They all died.
How did you get to the Ark?
I took the elevator.
Our data shows you engaged in over 300 battles during your time on the surface. Is that correct?
Okay, explain this part for me here.
I don't remember the exact number, but battling with the Raptures was a constant feature of my time up there.
And you survived all of those fights?
Yes. I had to survive.
Welcome back, Rappy.
Thank you.
Or I guess you could say she went through unending boot camp of rapture killing. Scavenging, basically, as well. If you want to go that way.
We plan on conducting a thorough examination. Is that all right?
No problem. Have you detected any issues?
There are no signs of corruption or mind switch symptoms. You're safe.
That's a relief. Would it be alright if I asked a question?
Please. Anything.
What happened with the Second Surface Reclamation War?
We
Okay.
failed.
Yeah.
That would have happened about 4 years ago.
It must have been right after I went to the surface. Even back then, the situation was dire.
Yes. 2 months after you last went to the surface, the central government officially announced the failure of the Second Surface Reclamation War.
So, it only lasted for 2 years and 2 months. So, what do we do now?
We have decided to adopt the tactics proposed by New Hope. Our primary strategy will incorporate guerrilla warfare, carried out by elite commanders, and a small number of Nikkes under their individual command. There would be no more large-scale deployments to the surface.
Are we buying time? Or have we given up? So both.
Yes.
I have no further questions at this time. Please proceed with the examination.
A mass-produced Nikke who survived on her own for 4 entire years. Wandering the surface freely without hiding. It's a story that almost defies belief. She has an unbelievable amount of combat experience. Perhaps this could...
Oh. Ingrid's like, oh, okay. Oh, who's this?
Ma'am! Ma'am!
Call me instructor. This must be rather important if it justifies barging in here without knocking.
You need to come see this. It's beyond my authority to decide what to do next.
The Ark, Elysian's Nikke Research Lab. Rappy lies asleep on a bed connected to various machines. Screens displaying Rappy's test results fill the wall.
All right. What's going on?
Her body weight is more than twice the average.
Oh.
And most importantly, there are 2 cores.
Okay, she did absorb her, then.
What? Explain to me how something like that could happen.
I have no idea. This is the first time we've encountered a case like this. Although only 1 core is active, we have no idea how this is even possible. Also,
Is there something else?
Oh, and there's another thing.
within her nymph, the region dedicated to her sense of self is densely packed. We consulted the past records, and it was almost empty when she first became a Nikke.
Are you telling me she honed her own sense of identity over time?
It appears so.
Oh my god.
What about the brain scan results?
Other than the abnormally extensive combat data, there were no other significant findings. We haven't been able to get access to certain parts of the brain, but considering it's only a week's worth of information, we doubt it's of any major significance.
All right. Reconstruct her body based on this self-identification data. I think it would be best to dispose of this current body with 2 cores.
What?
Are you sure we shouldn't look into it further?
There are too many unknown factors here. It's best to only have 1 nymph.
I understand.
Well, good luck with that. Let's see what happens. and she's just neat, and she's just Rappy. Hold up. Ugh. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I was expecting. Of course she would look like Rappy after, you know, she finds herself.
How do you feel about your new upgrade?
I don't feel particularly special. It feels like this face and body have always been mine.
It's the ideal image of yourself, nestled within your subconscious. The fact it feels familiar to you is hardly surprising.
Is that so?
There is something I should tell you. Your body weighed over twice what it should, and contained 2 separate cores. That body was disposed of due to safety concerns. But even your current body, which was generated based on your own self-identity data, exhibited the same anomalies. No matter how many times we tried, the results were the same. Something embedded within your own sense of self caused this. Do you have any idea what that might be?
Oh, will she tell her?
No.
No? Okay.
Very well. I understand. From now on, you will be affiliated with Elysion.
Ingrid, you sound so proud.
Further research will be conducted to utilize the output of the cores in your body. Do you have any objections to this?
No.
The research will proceed concurrently with your practical operations. You will be assigned to a specific squad and participate in missions with them to gather data. Is there a particular squad you would like to join? If you have a preference, we will honor that request.
I want them to be strong.
Strong?
Yes. I want squad mates whom I won't have to worry about dying or falling apart.
Is there any particular reason why you care about this so much?
There is something that I wish to become. In order to achieve that, I require strong allies.
What is it that you want to become?
Red Hood.
Oh. So.
Good. We have the perfect squad for you. It is Elysion's elite combat squad. I doubt you'll find anything lacking in them. Nor they with you.
I understand.
Okay. Part B. Okay. Oh, years later, Arc Elysion's Nikke research lab.
They've told me about your performance reports. Unhwa has been praising you, which she doesn't give easily.
It's because the 3 of them have done so well looking out for me.
Good. Let's keep it up. Absolute will soon become the most formidable squad there is.
Oh my gosh, she's so proud.
Instructor,
What is it?
I would like to push the subcore to its limit today.
No, I'm against it. You nearly died after only 10 seconds of operation.
I know. But I can feel it. Something will change if I push it. I want to see whether I'm right.
Fine. But if I deem it to be too dangerous, I'll put a stop to it immediately.
I understand. Thank you.
The subcore is activating.
Okay.
It's causing the influence of the main core to recede.
Shut it down!
I can't. We don't have control.
What the?
The body is reconstructing.
Oh,
What's happening?
B, what?
What?
Rappy's body is transforming. The main core has gone silent.
What on earth is happening?
Subcore has stabilized. Body reconstruction is complete. Huh?
She looks completely different.
She's completely red.
Oh, B.
Check the database. Identify that Nikke.
Yes, ma'am.
What on earth is this?
After searching through the old databases, we've identified the Nikke that Rappy transformed into as Red Hood of the Goddess Squad.
What? But how?
Oh, beep. Oh, beep.
I don't know. I have no idea what this means. She's currently asleep and shows no signs of awakening.
Ingrid just like stumbled into like a pile of gold, a golden duckling, the golden goose.
Rappy wanted to become Red Hood.
Oh god.
Her ideal, the one she was suppressing, emerged when the subcore took control. Find a way to restore Rappy to her original state. Use whatever means necessary.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, I'm sorry to have to do this.
Oh no.
But after this is over, I will have to erase the memories of everyone involved, including you.
Oh, that's...
What?
That sucks.
It's too dangerous to have anyone else know this information. It could turn the Ark upside down.
Why would it do that?
We've discovered here that you can become whatever person you envision in your own mind.
Oh, come on. Come on.
By using the nymph to insert specific data about an individual into their subconscious and making their personality theirs. And then reconstructing the body.
Oh god.
Any person could be reproduced as a Nikke. Not just that, you could bring the dead back to life or create as many copies of the same individual as you wanted.
No.
But surely someone must have thought of this before. Bacillus, for instance?
They must have all failed. But Rappy here is the undeniable result that it's possible. Since we have the end result, we should be able to trace our way back through the process that led to it. This needs to be buried. It's too dangerous.
Understood. Once I'm finished here, you can proceed with my memory wipe.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that sucks. Present, Commander's room.
Everyone knows how the rest of the story goes. I was consumed by the thought of becoming Red Hood. I realized that I was only using those who considered me a friend, and so I left Absolute. I wandered aimlessly, and eventually ended up meeting Anise. Then I met the Commander, and then Neon.
Wow, this is like spoilers galore, man. I haven't got...
And that led me here.
Dang, you've really been through it. You're like a living witness of history.
Red Hood really left an indelible impression on you, didn't she?
Yes. Were it not for Red Hood, I probably would have died without achieving much of anything. I wouldn't have met you either, Commander.
She really did embody what you considered perfection.
And I still feel that way about her. But now, rather than becoming Red Hood, I simply want to become like her. I think I can do it. No, I will do it. She passed on her power, her sense of duty, to me. I have squad mates who I can never imagine dying or getting hurt. And a commander capable of guiding me. There's no reason for me to fail.
Oh, I nearly forgot. I bring out the cassette player that was next to the bed.
Is that?
It's a gift I received from Red Hood. It's been a while, so why don't we listen to it?
Thank you.
Does that thing still work? It should. I've seen Master listen to it once in a while.
Alright, pressing play. Country music flows from the speaker of the cassette player. And we all listen to the music in silence. Rappy closes her eyes, recalling the past which she misses so dearly. Oh shoot, sorry, I needed that. The music ends.
It still really isn't my style of music.
It's been a while since we've been back to the Ark. You're right. I hope
Look at this
nothing's
CG,
happened.
dude.
Hmm.
Rappy?
Yes, Commander?
What are you thinking about? Oh god, just straight off, huh? Oh my god, Redhead's so tall. Oh, a little push, a little shove to walk forward. Keep walking, girl. Oh, that's a nice touch. Okay, I swear to God, I think this is totally A1. Oh my god. Yay! Okay.
I was thinking about what I want to do in the future.
And... Oh, but we still have the hard ending! Right? Still got the hard ending. Oh, sweet. In the not-too-distant past.
Hey! Are you the one who we found wandering around?
I have a name.
Rappy, isn't it?
Their first meeting.
Right. And you're a niece.
You know my name?
You're famous.
Oh, okay.
I am? What do you know? I guess my reputation precedes me, even after retirement.
No.
How about it? You want an autograph?
Oh my god.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh? But I thought...
I'm not sure exactly what you're thinking, but it's incorrect.
But you know who I am. Doesn't that make me famous?
You are well known for your insubordination.
Well, it looks like it's a meeting of the celebrities.
Indeed.
So you and I are in the same squad now?
Looks like it.
No one else.
Just the two of us.
Ugh, this is ridiculous. Feels like they're putting the two black sheep together and hoping we sort ourselves out. Not exactly the most tactful approach.
I guess it can't be helped. Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why don't you follow orders?
What is this? We've just met and you're already getting up in my grill?
I'm not looking to pick a fight. I'm simply curious.
Well, no reason in particular. I'm just tired of it. Tired of having to risk my life every day following orders from morons who wouldn't know their ass from a hole in the ground. They're always spouting up gibberish about how Nikkes are supposed to risk their lives for humanity. Honestly, I don't care all that much about humanity reclaiming the surface and all that. The people in the Ark are garbage. All of them.
Oh. Wow, she's gone through some stuff. Well, I mean, that probably makes sense if I think what they're going with. Where they're going with it.
Being told to do this and that really gets on my nerves. So, I didn't listen to them. And this is where it got me.
Amazing. Many people have the same thoughts as you, but few act on them.
Thanks. What about you? From what I hear, you're nothing to sneeze at either. You left Absolute, the greatest squad there is, to wander around on your own like a roaming mercenary. Despite being a lone wolf, your mission success rate is incredibly high. Do you know what people are saying about you? They claim that you couldn't hack it as a leader in Absolute, so you switched to a mediocre squad so you could throw your weight around. They say you're searching for a place to die. There's all kinds of rumors going around.
Wow.
Is there any truth to them?
I'm looking for someone to lead me. Someone who won't bend or break.
I'm not even sure if anyone like that exists.
There was once. That's why I'm looking.
Is that so? Well, I hope you find them.
Yes. I hope so too.
And that's it. I really like this event. God dang. Just getting Rappy's backstory. Anyway, if I think what they're gonna do with Anise, I think she might be pretty. That's what I'm thinking. So maybe what, next year? What they did with Rappy, they'll do for Anise, basically. When whatever chapter they decide to do it. Where are we at? Like the 30s now? So maybe in the 40s or 50s we'll get like a SSR Anise, where she's we'll see, right? If she's really pretty or not. The idol Nikke that was supposedly killed. But anyway, it was cool seeing Rappy's backstory, as tragic as it was. It might be like recency bias, but it might be on par with Overzone. I like it better than Old Tales. Wow, Old Tales was good, but like not enough like backstory for Cinderella, I felt, and like kind of made me feel like she was kind of shallow because it didn't like delve too much because I had to deal with her corruption at some point. But for Rappy, you get like her childhood all the way to like adulthood, like very in depth. And then like her meeting with Red Hood like helped her find herself. And while their time together was short, it was like, you know, it developed her a lot. So yeah, next time, I'm trying to think. I think next week, I'm gonna try and play some more. Well, we'll figure it out. I'll try to play like chapter 18. I gotta do it. Maybe not tomorrow. We'll play chapter 18 if I can find the time, because I gotta do more gacha stuff. But yeah. All right. Let me see something here. Grims, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that's all we're gonna have. Let me see. How do you do this? How do you work Twitch chat? Ugh, I see all these settings. Anyway. Next week we gotta do chapter... I'm trying to figure out my schedule. If I do chapter 18 tomorrow, it'll be good. But Sunday is my freaking errands day. I gotta do all my errands. Ugh. I gotta go to Costco and buy stuff. Buy supplies. Maybe late. Let's see. If I can do it next week on Friday, that'll be also good. Right, okay. I'm thinking. I'm really thinking here. Noise.
I've prepared a special song just for you!
Thank you, Noise. What's next, I wonder, for the events? Evangelion. Oh god! Oh god! If they do Evangelion event, I'm screwed. Then I won't be able to get the story unless I have played on a freaking weekday, which is never happening because I get home late. And then I gotta do gacha dailies. Oh well, figure it out. I'll put up a thumbnail if I feel like I can do it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you're on Twitch, follow me on Twitch and the follow button. If you're on YouTube, follow or like, subscribe, comment down below after the fact. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you whenever I decide to stream again. Anyway, bye, see ya, bye-bye.